Good morning, children. Today, teacher is going to begin the next new lesson in science. So, what is the name of the new lesson? Along with motion. That is the name of the new lesson. So, we all know what is motion, isn't it? What is the meaning of motion? Movement. So in this lesson we are going to learn about different movements. So before I go into the lesson, teacher wants you to observe this video. Please observe this video. See what are the things you can see. It's a very beautiful video, isn't it? You can see river, you can see the mountains, you can see the wind and the clouds moving. Then in the water you can see many things, isn't it? The boats are there. The train is going along the track. So many things we can see in the video, isn't it? And also you can see some cars are going on the road. So many beautiful things you have seen in the video. Okay. Now let us pause for some time. Just go back into the memory of the video. And take out your notebook and just write down what are the different things that we saw in the video. So what you have to write down is 2 things. You have to tabulate 2 things. What are those 2 things? You have to write down what are the things which were moving in the video and what are the things which do not move. You have seen many things like the mountain, the trees, the river, the buildings, the vehicles, isn't it? So write down what are the things that move and what are the things that do not move. So have you written it down? Okay. Now just look at the book which we have written. You must have written the things which move, isn't it? The clouds move, the river moves, it flows, the train is moving, the boat is moving, and then many things which are moving you would have written down, isn't it? What are the things which do not move in the video? Yes, you must have written the mountains do not move, the trees do not move, the buildings do not move, isn't it? Okay. So naturally, when I ask you a question like this, you will surely tell that all living organisms, that is living and non-living vehicles, those who have car, those who have wheels, they move and people move, and all the things which are moving you would have written and which are fixed on the earth. They do not move, isn't it? To understand that, you have to watch one more video. Okay. Now watch this video. In this video, you can see the earth, the planets, the solar system. So in this video, you can see the earth is moving around the sun and the planets also moving, isn't it? Now looking at this video, just go back and think. So now you can see in this video that the earth is moving. Where do we live? Yes, we live on the earth. So keeping that in mind, just think and see now whether the list in which you have written the things do not move, are they actually not moving or are they moving? Is there motion for them? Think a little bit. Yes, now you are thinking, isn't it? So what can we conclude? Before concluding, let us watch one more video. In this video, people are traveling in the train. Another video is there at the side. People are traveling in a bus, in a car. Okay? So people are traveling in the vehicles. Now look at those people there who are traveling in those vehicles. You can see that in the train, the people are sitting. And what is moving? The train is moving. When the train is moving, are the people inside the train walking? If they are walking, we can say they are in movement. If they are sitting in a particular place, can we say that they are moving? No, isn't it? But are they actually moving? When you sit inside the train and the train is moving, what happens? Why do you go in a vehicle? Yes, you want to reach from one place to another, isn't it? We want to reach from one place to another. So it is difficult for us to walk and go. So what do? We use a vehicle. So who actually moves there? The vehicle is moving, but we are sitting. But can you tell that you are not moving? No, isn't it? Why? Because even if we are sitting still in a place, the vehicle is carrying us to the destination. So there, we cannot tell that we are moving. This is the same thing what happens to the earth and all the things which are on the earth. So are we moving? Are the trees moving? Are the mountains moving? Are the buildings moving? Yes. All the things on this earth, even the soil, is in movement. How does it happen? That is because when the earth is in constant motion, all the things which are on the earth also moves along with that. But because the earth is so big, we cannot feel that movement. Isn't it? We cannot feel the movement. But we are all moving. Do you know the speed of the earth? Do you know how fast the earth is moving? You must have learned in social, isn't it? Yes. The earth moves at a speed of 1667 kilometers per hour in the equatorial region. You just look into this right up here, which is there in the textbook. What is the speed of the earth? The earth rotates on its axis at an approximate speed of 1667 kilometers per hour at the equatorial region. Equatorial region means, what is the equator? The imaginary lines which goes through the center of the earth. So in the equatorial region, the speed of the earth is 1667 kilometers per hour. So just imagine what will be the speed. If you're sitting in the car and the car is going at 90 or 100 kilometers per hour speed, we cannot imagine it will be so fast, isn't it? So just imagine the speed 1667 kilometer fast you are going, and then you cannot even feel it. Isn't it amazing? Yes, isn't it? And it revolves round the sun. So the rotation, earth has got two movements we know, isn't it? What are the movements of the earth? The rotation and the revolution. So the earth rotates at the equatorial region at a speed of 1667 kilometers per hour, and It revolves around the sun. We know what is revolution. What is revolution? Revolution is the earth on its axis. It turns, that is rotation, and it goes round the sun, that is revolution. So it goes round the sun at a speed of 1,66,000 kilometers per hour. So the speed of the earth is more than 1 lakh kilometers speed. So just imagine what is the speed of the earth. With that speed, it takes 365 days to complete one revolution, isn't it? So we are sitting on the earth, which is moving at a speed of 1,06,000 kilometers per hour. And the beauty is we don't even feel it, isn't it? It is very amazing. So here we understood that even when we are sleeping, we are in movement. Even if the trees are rooted in the soil, they are moving. The mountains are in movement. The buildings which are fixed in the soil is in movement. It is all because the earth is in constant motion. So did you understand what is motion? And did you understand that we are all moving? Yes. So in this part, we learned about what is motion. Okay.